That's what I need to do. Get my chat windows going. What's happened? Dang. To Yodel Bo. How you doing? How's work? Work was alright. How you doing, man? Are you ready for some algorithms? Some LeetCode training? I guess maybe we can start with the daily problem, depending on how hard it is. Alright, let me switch over. Here we go. Man, I missed yesterday's. I missed a bunch of days on the daily. Yo, what's up with all these linked list problems, man? I gotta chill. Insert greatest common divisor in linked list. Given the head of a linked list in which each node contains an integer value, between every pair of adjacent nodes, insert a new node with a value equal to the greatest common divisor of them. Return the linked list after insertion. The greatest common divisor of two numbers is the largest positive integer that can evenly divide both numbers. Alright, so let's look at the example. Do we just put in the greatest common divisor? Yeah, so this one 6, and then the next one is 10, 6, which is 2. Okay, I think I can do this relatively easy. Let's see. Alright, so what do we do first? I'm just gonna use GCD, the function. How do we begin this, man? Alright, so between every two integers. So while head, I'm gonna say, or should I be like while head and head next? That means we got two linked lists in a row. Then we need like the GCD of head val and head next val. And then now what do I have to do? Now I gotta make a new list node. Let's call this GCD node. Right, and then we gotta insert that one so the head next. Well, maybe we need a temp. So I'll be like, the original next is equal to head next. And then now the current head needs to point to next. Hepta 12, what's happening? Favorite Hispanic streamer. Thank you. Otabek, how are you doing from YouTube? Welcome to the party. Yeah, I'm solving the daily problem. Hopefully it's not too bad. So, alright, so what was I doing? Why GCD over GCD? I don't know, man. I always use GCDs like the two underscores. Is there a GCD without the underscores? um, hey, no problem, Hepta12. I know you got a big interview at Grinder coming up, so I'm just trying to help you out, man. Hepta12 says, thank you for going over Grinder's interview questions for him. Code Lifter, how you doing? Welcome to the party. Alright, so we gotta point the head next to the GCD node. And then we also... Wait. Only GCD should be good? I see, I see. Yeah, I've always just used underscores GCD. Grinding LeetCode as well. How far along the grind are you? Seems like we're all doing some type of grinding here, man. Hepta12 is grinding for Grinder. What if we're from America? What do you mean from America? Gee, man, you guys throwing me off. I forget what I was doing. Made the node. We put the node in the middle. And then we gotta... Oh yeah, we gotta point the GCD node. Well, should I just do that here? The GCD node next should be the OG next, right? And then we can be like head equal head next next. I think that should give a correct answer, man. Unless something else ain't right. Compile fail. Wait, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong, man? Oh, because of this thing? Come on, man. Alright, alright. How about now? How about now, Gims? What do you think? Is it gonna work? Otabek is asking, why do I want to become Guardian? Are you preparing for a FANG or just to become good at this? Yeah, I already work at a FANG company. My main goals are just personal reasons. I just want to be good. I just want to reach that level. Like, I guess Guardian is roughly like the top 2% on LeetCode. Just for bragging rights, really. I just want to feel good about myself, that I can do something. I don't really have any other reasons besides that, man. And then, I guess I do have a reason. If I want to continue streaming, I wouldn't know what else to stream, so this is my streaming content. You know, is my training. Bobby Blue, what's happened? Thought I'm not streaming today. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, Bobby Blue. Might work. Seems like more than necessary. Wait, more than necessary? I get on later. What do you mean? So I start usually around 9 p.m. Eastern time on Mondays and Wednesdays. And on Saturdays I start around 3 hours before the contest starts. Anyways, that is the daily problem. So Gims, you think my solution is overkill? I'm curious why you think that, man. I didn't think it was overkill at all. Should I go look at some other solutions? Is it because, well, I suppose we don't need a temp the OG next. I could just hit the GCD node next. Just looking at my thing now, right? I'm so close to that sweet keyboard. Only 999,000 points to go. Cargoosh, what's happening? How are you doing? Do you think the interviewer expect to not use GCD, or is it okay to use? I think it depends on the problem. I think it's good to just clarify with your interviewer if you can go ahead and use that standard library GCD, or if they actually wanted you to implement GCD. I don't know how to implement GCD off the top of my head, but I think you could learn it really fast. Do I know the formula? Nah, man, but I know it's like some recursive thing where I don't even remember it, man. But I'm not interviewing, so I don't have to know those things. If I were like training to go and interview, for sure I would know how to do these things on my own without using the standard library. But since I'm not, I'm only training to like get LeetCode ratings. I don't feel I need to waste time to try and remember that stuff. You work in Fang or Fang adjacent? I work at Google. Alright, anyways. This is the daily problem. Time to move on to... I'm going to do weekly contest 414, question 4. So the hard problem in the contest. I feel I was really close during the contest, but I couldn't quite get the answer. I ran out of time. So here we go. It's a long ass problem to read. Had a whole bunch of junk code. I'm just gonna delete everything, man. Almost everything. I leave my directions up there. Alright, y'all ready for this? Or what? Return what? Oh, that's the GCD? Yeah, I know the GCD is like some really short recursive function. Q2 and Q3 made me go insane yesterday. Yeah, I saw you trying that Q2, man. I don't know if you actually got the accept at the end, or if you looked at the answer, or if you're still gonna try them. But I think Q2 is not too bad. Well, I don't know. Q2, they're both tricky questions. Let me say that first. But once you make the correct observations, they're not too difficult to implement, is what I should say. Not that they're not hard or anything. I work in one of those big companies that isn't in the FANG soup. Is it true that if you write 10,000 docs for every project, you have no actual work is required? What? I'd say we do write a lot of docs at work, but you still got to implement it, and you can't just write the doc and let it be. You kind of have to go chase people down to read it and approve it, or if there are conflicting opinions in the doc, then you got to settle the score and try and get consensus between everybody involved and try and propose a solution that everyone is happy with. So that is work also. It might not be coding work, but it's still work. Maybe you don't have the vision yet. So are you still working on those problems, Bobby Blue? I can go over them if you want, and I can try and explain them before I get too lost in the sauce for Q4. It's up to you, man. I'm very happy to show you how I implemented Q2 and Q3 and like the ideas that made me come to the solution. I'll watch Larry and Chi-Chi's VODs. Okay, yeah, those are like probably the best sources out there. Q4 was good. First I tried a min-max algo with no previous distance matrix and got TLE. Well, yeah. So I already know the technique, code lifter. I already tried to implement my bitmask DP, but I ran out of time. So I'm going to try and do this again. I'm not too strong at bitmask DP, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But thank you for the spoiler alert. There is some article talking about a recent bias, so you only need to do work near review time, and that writing docs keeps you from having to work hard. Well, I guess review time is once a year. But nah, we have like quarterly check-ins, and well, I don't know. I don't know what everybody's strategy is to coast, but there are a lot of people who probably chill a little bit more than they should. I think everybody chills every now and then though, because I'm not always working at 100% capacity, you know? Is Matt, what's happening? Welcome to the party. All right, here we go. It's fun. I like these kind of questions. Similar to held carp. I don't know what that stuff is, Code Lifter. Code Lifter, you sound like a guardian, man. I'm not quite the guardian yet, but you sound like you know what you're talking about. All right. Y'all ready? I'll read the problem. Maximum number of moves to kill all pawns. There's a 50 by 50 chessboard with 1 knight and some pawns on it. You're given 2 integers, kx and ky, where kx, ky denotes the position of the knight, and a 2D array positions, where positions I equal xy denotes the position of the pawns on the chessboard. Alice and Bob play a turn-based game where Alice goes first. In each player's turn, the player selects a pawn that still exists on the board and captures it with the knight in the fewest possible moves. Note that the player can select any pawn. It might not be the one that can be captured in the least number of moves. In the process of capturing the selected pawn, the knight may pass other pawns without capturing them. Only the selected pawn can be captured in this turn. Alice is trying to maximize the sum of the number of moves made by both players until there are no more pawns on the board, where Bob tries to minimize them. Return the maximum total number of moves made during the game that Alice can achieve, assuming both players play optimally. Note that in one move, a chess knight has 8 possible positions it can move to, as illustrated below. Each move is 2 cells in a cardinal direction, then 1 cell in an orthogonal direction. Man, I think I was solving the wrong problem, man, during the contest. I just read it now, and I think this part right here, note that the player can select any pawn. It might not be the one that can be captured in the least number of moves. I thought, yeah, during the contest, I thought that Bob had to capture the one in the least number of moves. I completely read the question wrong, but I still don't think I would have solved it in time. Year 1 projects, thank you very much for the follow. Alright, so here we go. I already have this coded up. This is just generating the directions that they're talking about here in this picture. So that's the only thing I have already. So from what I understand, this is a bitmask DP problem, and I guess when it's Alice's turn, we need to select the maximum possible value. But then when it's Bob's turn, we need to return the min value. Man, now that I've slept on the question, it seems so straightforward. I really think I should be able to solve this today. Zombie Killer Whale, how are you doing? Oh, I do some code forces. Just seems fun to do LeetCode. It's a better platform. Yeah. I would like to do code forces, man, but I agree. Like the platform on code forces, I'm not too fond of. I don't want to like. It feels like a 1999 website, man. And also the dang times for the code forces contest are right in the middle of my workday. All right, here we go. Feel the same? Yeah. Maybe, you know, maybe I might do some @coders. But then I gotta wake up early, man. @coders, what time is @coder? Let me check real quick. The @coder beginner contest. 8 a.m. Come on, man. I don't know if I can wake up for @coder. Alright. Clash of Code, best platform? No, man. Come on now. Surely someone has created a dedicated client for code forces so that you don't need to suffer with the website. If you know of any, man, should let us know. Also, what's happened? Mumi Jumala? I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I always try and just avoid saying it, but hopefully I'm saying it correctly. Anyways, let's try and implement this bitmask DP solution. Alright, I'll just start off with my DP function. I always do my DPs recursively. Chad Prime, welcome to the party. How are you doing? Oh wait, we need a mask. Lock in. Solve it before No Column Chris gets here. Man, No Column Chris might be here already. You never know. Alright, so the all set is gonna be 1 shifted n times. Is that right? -1. That's all bits are set. And this is our mask. Oh, we don't need an index here, right? Because we're just going on till all the bits are set. So maybe we just need a mask. And initially the mask is 0. So if all the bits are set, that means that we can no longer make any more moves because all the pawns are captured. So we should just return 0. And now, oh, we probably need like, whose turn is it? Is her turn? Maybe I should just, is Alice. Oh, bet simp. What's happened? If I name a function DP, what do you name your array? Wait, which array? You mean my cache? I usually call my cache cache, like, but I'm not there yet. Or wait, I'm not sure, man. Because there's 15 things. What's 2 to the 15, man? I don't know. I should be able to do this in my head. Alright, 32,000. We'll be alright with that much. Usually, do you do bottom up or top down? I almost exclusively do top down because I don't have a big enough brain for bottom up, man. I'm not gonna lie. Your one projects, what's happening? Any tips for LeetCode? Yeah, I got some tips. Depends on where you're at, I guess. So some of my biggest tips for LeetCode, man. If you're just starting out, I think it's very important to choose like a structured study schedule that you stick to. That is probably the most important thing to do, is to stick to your schedule. You gotta show up when you say you're gonna practice, and like I think whatever you do during that time, as long as you're studying, you should be all right, man. That's like the number one thing. If you don't study LeetCode, you're not gonna get better at LeetCode. You're not gonna get better by just thinking about studying or anything. You'll only make gains when you're actually studying. Another tip I have is probably in the beginning, you shouldn't do random problems, especially if you don't really know any techniques at all. What you should be doing is familiarizing yourself with all the techniques out there, going at them one by one. Don't try to do too much at once. Focus on a single technique at a time and get good at that technique and do all variations of that. And then once you feel somewhat comfy doing that, you should move on to the next technique. There are about, I don't know, maybe like 20 or so patterns you'd have to learn overall. Some of them are a lot easier to learn than others. Some of these things take multiple months to really understand. Like DP problems take a long time, so I'd save those for last. You want to get the biggest bang for buck things out first, maybe like sliding window, two-pointer, hash maps. Binary search is probably a really big one, and just keep on keeping on. Don't go too long without studying, because then it's harder to get back in the gym. Like if you take a 2-week long break, it's gonna be so hard to get back in there, man. But if you stay studying every other day or every day, a solid 10, 15, 20 hours a week, and you just keep that moving, like it's not so bad to just study when you need to. So you gotta be consistent is what I'm telling you. Any other tips? Yeah, take the contest every week. Even if you're a beginner, you gotta take the contest, and it will give you like a rough idea of where you're at in terms of your abilities and your skills. And as you're studying, you'll see your contest rating go up over time. It might not go up every time because it is random, but if you do like 10 contests and you've been studying for 10 weeks, your rating at the end of those 10 weeks should be higher than when you began. Especially in the beginning, you'll get a lot of beginner's gains. I always just did random problems, never studied a particular pattern. So I think it's good to do random problems once you have some of those techniques in your tool belt. So once you know how to use a hammer, use a saw, use a screwdriver and stuff like that, now you can go and try and build random things or do random problems. Because not only do you need to know how to implement these things, but you need to know how to identify when to use which tool. And there's no other way to do that than just practice many random problems. The problem with doing one particular pattern at a time is you always know what the pattern is. So you're not really thinking about like which one should I use. You're just trying to figure out how to use one particular pattern for the problem. So those are some of my beginner tips. Hope they help you out, man. Cut. I'm trying to make YouTube videos at the same time. Big Crypto Cat and Steven Sagiball, what's happened? What kind of camera do I use? I have this one here is a Sony ZV-E1. Can you sing to me? I'm trying to sleep. What song you want to hear, man? Maybe I'll send you a link to my SoundCloud. You can download my songs. A Tupac one? Do I know any Tupac songs? I don't know any, man. Gangster's Paradise, that's not Tupac. Come on now. Anyways, back to the DP problem. forget what I was doing. All right, so we gotta iterate through all of the positions. Ad hoc coding from YouTube. What's happening? Are you ethnically Asian? I am ethnically mixed, man. I am mostly Asian. I'm mostly Chinese. I'm not gonna lie. Sound like I have a Jamaican accent. That's because I do have a Jamaican accent. Sing some Jamaican folk songs? No. Anyways, I gotta lock in, man. I gotta do this problem. So we need to find out. Man, should I do a BFS? All right, how am I gonna do this? So I need to find how. I gotta basically BFS everything and find out how many steps to each one. I don't know how to do that though, so maybe I'll make another thing here. Should I make a lambda? I don't know. BetSimp got me on these lambdas. Now I'm just trying to use them everywhere. So in this BFS, what should we take in? Should we take in the positions? You could try to DN. The Beebs, bro, what's happening? Welcome. I don't know what DN means. Oh, great. How nice of you. What's up with this plane buzzing? Yeah, there's somebody like doing some stuff. Anyways, should I make... I don't know how to do this BFS. Maybe I need like an R, a C. Maybe I need... Do I need the mask? Maybe I'll take the mask. So in this BFS, I'm trying to see how many steps to each pawn. And man, I gotta use my brain here. Sorry, I'm just thinking. So I guess this R is like the knight's position, and then I'll be like, how many pawns are there? Maybe I can just count how many ones in the mask. Wait, how many zeros are in a mask is like how many pawns we need. How many pawns? How do I do this, man? Let me try and remember all these bit tricks. So it's like copy equal. Am I trying to do too much? Are you sure you're solving the right problem? I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember these bit tricks. I'll just do it whatever first. So this is a copy of the mask, and then I'm just going to shift it which way? That way one time each time, and then if copy this means the bit is set, right? And then I shift it. But isn't there a better way to shift, like something like that? I don't want to, I'm not too sure about that, so I'll just shift it one at a time. So this is gonna give me how many bits I've already selected, and then how many pawns is just going to be, I guess, wait, do I need, I guess it's just gonna be n up here, the number of positions. So it's like n minus bits is how many pawns are left. That's because it's not about eating one pawn per turn. So how many pawns seems sus. This is, wait, what do you mean one pawn per turn? Anyways, I'll show you what I'm saying, man. So what I'm trying to do, I have this DP, and every turn I'm trying to get all the positions per, like how many steps to take every pawn on the board. So let me make this vector the steps. This is a vector int, and it's gonna be of size n. And what's in my BFS? RC, mask, and steps. So this BFS should fill in the steps to kill, and then I'm checking like how many steps to kill every one, so I know like how much to add per position we try and take. But I'm trying to solve, like I haven't looked at any solutions or anything. I'm trying to like solve this for the first time, really. Anyways, and this is a hard problem for me. I'm not that great at hards. So what do we need to do? Maybe we need some pairs. And then maybe we push like I'm Andy, what's happening? I almost solved the first problem on last Leet challenge. I only did not know how to convert to binary. Oh yeah, so converting to binary is a useful technique to know. There's probably some standard library functions that can do it, but you should know how to do that manually also. So you're calculating for each move the best option with a BFS each time. I'm just gonna do it, and then maybe you can understand. Let me just try and focus on the BFS here that I'm trying to do. So this mask is telling us like which pawns we've already killed and which pawns are left on the board, right? So then what I'm trying to find out with how many pawns is how many pawns are still on the board when I'm doing this BFS. And then this RC is the knight's position initially, and I'm just trying to capture all the pawns in one turn, so I know like how many steps it is to take that pawn when I'm iterating through all the positions, so I don't have to BFS multiple times. Pixel Pusher, what's happening? So initially we just push the RC. Right? Man. Wow, there's something in our queue. Maybe Maybe we need how many steps? All right, so this is the position we're at. We need to say oh, how do I know if this is a man, there, should I just create the board, man? I think I'm going to build the board. Wait, let me think. I don't know what I'm doing. You could do an n squared loop from a fixed pawn BFSing to other pawns. Hold on. I'm running into some complications with my idea, like how do I know when I've reached a pawn? All right, I'm gonna do something else. I'm going to like build. Should I build a board? Or maybe, so wait, Pixel Push, you're saying I can just BFS one time for every pawn and it should be okay? Oh wait, I see what you're saying, Pixel Pusher. But man, that's not... I didn't think about that. Let me think how I'm going to do this though. Can I hash, like, can I have a hash map of pairs? Or does it have to be a map instead of an unordered map? Or a set? Man, I'm stuck now. I'm stuck. I feel stuck for sure. I'm gonna try and unstuck my mind. All right, I'm just, I don't know if this is the right way to do things, but I'm just gonna make the board every time I BFS, man. Should I make it 49? And then I guess this is the index. So if this is set, otherwise if it's not set. So if it's not set, I want to put that pawn on the board. How do I do that? I would do board So that's like setting down a pawn. And then man, this feels like spaghetti code already. Anyways, back to the BFS now. So this is our position, and then we can be like, if board, if it's a 1, that means it's a pawn. I mean, that means we hit 1 pawn, but now, oh, I already have a steps here. This is not optimal code by any means, man. So we find this pawn, and then, oh, but how do I know which pawn it is? Oh, maybe I can have I+1 here. Or maybe I can just have it as I to be easy, and I'll initially set everything to -1. So then steps to kill. Wait. So if this is greater than 0, greater than equal to 0, that means it's a pawn. Otherwise, -1 means it's blank. So then this steps to kill is just gonna be board RC, and that's how many steps we're at, right? Man, this is so confusing to me, but I think I'm on an okay path, maybe. There is so many places for me to mess up though. It's a little bit scary. All right. So now, man. Anyways, now let me iterate over my directions. For every directions, then new R is gonna be that, new C is gonna be that. If it's 50, we should be out of bounds. I think so. Wait, what size is it? 49? Alright, so if new C is less than 0, new C's continue, right? And then if we've seen this, we should probably not visit it again. So maybe we can be like, if board, new R, new C, maybe I'll use -2 as seen. And then maybe I'll set here. And what am I doing, man? So if we've killed all the pawns, we'll break out of this loop. Well, maybe, nah, maybe I should like break out right here. So if we're at 0, that means we've killed all the pawns and we can just probably return, right? And say this is a void. What else am I missing? I gotta push the new row, new column. Increment my steps. Alright, that's a lot of junk. Anyways, So this is how many steps to kill. This is the BFS to calculate the position for everything. All right, let me do this bit masking junk now. So it's like we're iterating through and we need to figure out if we've selected that current position based on the mask. So if it's like or 1 shift I, this means already killed, right? No. And let me think. Yeah, this means already killed. So we should just continue. Otherwise, we should explore the steps to kill I. It's gonna be that plus DP, whichever position we're at. How do we know which position we're at here? Oh, it's gonna be positions I 0. Man, I need more real estate. I'm gonna rename that. It's too long, man. So that's R. That's C. What else do we need? We need the mask. How do we do our mask? The new mask is gonna be the mask or 1 shift I. That's our new mask. And then the opposite of is Alice. Let's move that to a new line or something. So that's the current thing, and then we need a best. How many moves can it go? Crazy amounts of moves? I don't think so. So if it's Alice's turn, then Alice wants to maximize, so we should set this to int min. Otherwise it's Bob's turn and Bob wants to minimize, so it should be int max. And maybe we can be like, the best is, maybe I should just use an if statement here. So if it's Alice's turn, then it's max. Otherwise, if it's Bob's turn, it's the min. And then we just return the best here, and then we need the cache and all that good stuff, man. So where does the pawn start initially? KRKC. So here I'm gonna put KRKC. I also need a mask and is Alice. So mask initially is 0 and is Alice's turn is true. This is my idea. I have not cached it yet. I don't know how to cache it yet, but it's not even working. I don't even know what this error means, man. How do we debug this? That's what we gotta figure out. Should I? Oh, wait. Board. Should I make this 50? All right, wrong answer. Of course, it's the wrong answer. Is it just 0 for everything? That's crazy. So maybe I will do a little bit of debugging now. Let me see if I am guessing any of these steps correct. It's not even going in there, man. Oh wait, maybe it is. But everything is 0, which doesn't look good. So that means my BFS function ain't working like it should. Oh, what a tough problem for me. Let me see if anything is happening in our BFS. Something is happening. 33 steps? That doesn't sound right. How do I debug? This is the position. I'm trying, maybe I should print the board. Man, looks like I didn't put anything in, like there's no pawns in there, man. Right? Oh, this problem is gonna take a lot longer than I had anticipated. Because I'm trash. So, copy and 1. Else, so they should all be 0, man. All right, I gotta do a little bit more debugging. What do I need to figure out? Oh. 0 pawns, that's not right. All right, so how come a mask? Wait, this mask should be 0. Oh, come on, man. So when the mask is 0, that means maybe I should just be like, while I less than n. But still, not great, not great. But at least, all right. Copy and 1 bits plus plus n minus bits. Oh, okay. My Jesus, I have so much junk printing out that I don't even know what I'm looking for again. All right, so now my board has things in there. Maybe I don't need to print it anymore. So it says, wait, but why is there a 1 here? Uh-oh. There's too many bugs in my code. This is not good. Oh, that's on -1. I see. Yeah. Good looking out, Rambo 007. Alright, man. Maybe my steps. So there's 1 pawn, but what's that 0? Steps to kill. So that's not correct because it should be more than 0 steps to kill. Alright, why is that messing up, man? Steps to kill equals steps. That should be a pawn. You guys watching me struggle out here. Alright, so this never even gets triggered, which is concerning. Oh, I had this bug in the contest. I tried to be tricky and then nothing worked. So it replaces the pawn number here is what's going on after I see it. So if it's greater than or equal to 0, man, how do I know if it's seen? Oh, Jesus. I had the same flaw where should I just make another scene array or something? Vector bool scene. Yeah, this problem is too hard for me, I think. So I'll just try and remove all this clever stuff. And I'll be like, if scene, then continue, and then mark it as true. And then here, this means it's a pawn for sure, right? Oh, look at that, man. All right, now we have a correct answer. So now all we got to do is cache it. Jesus. So how are we going to cache it? I guess. Man, how many states do we need, man? We have the mask and the boolean. Do we need to cache on R and C, or is it just the mask and the boolean? I suppose it's just the mask and the boolean, man. I don't think the RC states really matter in the cache. So I don't know, I'll just do 50,000, man. 40,000. And then bool. Let's see if this is gonna work. Oh wait, what the hell did I do right here, man? Jesus. Jesus. What the hell? Alright. Is just a transition and not a state. You don't actually need the boolean because the mask with odd numbers will always be Alice. Good to know, but my solution's wrong anyways. Alright, so you're saying just the mask? You do need to cache on the starting position. So RC, so it's gonna be like a 3D. Wait. Starting position. Well, now I'm not sure if my cache is the problem for this test case. Let me see if it works. Or if it's like, you know, my code. Oh, too many submissions, man. Alright, so it seems my cache is incorrect. So my code passes that test case. 50 by 50 by 40k is too large, so you have to compress it to the pawn index instead of R and C. Oh, that's a good technique. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Or just use a map. Alright, I'm gonna try that. So, where's my cache? I have so many lines of code here, man. Only certain values of RC can be used. Right. Where's my other cache? Did I erase it? Must have. So I guess I'll just make a key. This is bootleg style, man. So if this is also inefficient a bit since this find is finding it, and then I guess I'm kind of finding it again here, and then I'm about to find it again right here. But if it passes, that's okay with me. No, it didn't pass. All right. Should I try and optimize this cache part? Or the string part is probably not that great either. Scroll down a bit. Oh, the BFS on the DP. Yeah, the BFS is in the DP. Because I guess one observation that I haven't made is that the knight will always be either in the starting position or in any of the pawn positions. But the way I have it set up is like the knight could be anywhere coming in, but that's not the case. So I see what everyone was saying about just doing an n squared BFS to figure out the distance from everything to everything. But man, I wonder if let me try some things, man. Let me try some things. Can I do it like this? So this would find it, but then if it's at the end, pre-computed the entire grid. I don't know what to do here without like doing what y'all did. Grid start R, start C, 2R, 2C. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Man, that's a lot of steps. Man, so y'all think like, oh yeah, I'm not even close. I'm at 592 out of 692. I thought it said 592 out of 592. Then I'd have tried like some tiny things to optimize, but I don't think I'll get past 100 more test cases with some optimizations like that. I think I'm gonna have to do what y'all are saying and pre-compute distances or something, which feels like a lot of work right now. Cache the BFS. I would know how to even do that, man, because my BFS is kind of bootleg also. Well, here's something maybe I can do. Maybe I can just reuse these and clear them out. But no. Yeah, the BFS I feel is the incorrect move there. So, So maybe I wasn't close to solving this. But at least I have a correct solution, even though it might be too slow. You're close. Alright, alright. So is the only way to do what BetSimp is saying, where I gotta do the to from thing? Because that sounds too much for me to do right now, man. Question about C++. Why do you create a lambda and assign it to a variable rather than making a function of it? Because, so the reason is, if I made another function, I'd have to like drill down all of the things that I might need. Maybe BFS could be a function because I don't actually do anything. But for the DP, like, I'd have to drill down the positions for the pawns and stuff, like this thing. And it's just a tiny bit less typing sometimes. All right, I don't know. I feel like I've been defeated by this problem, man. I thought I could have gotten it, but it seems like it's just out of my skill. Number of pawns. Wait, what about code lifter? So you're saying for each pawn and the distance to every cell. I see what you're saying, code lifter. So you're saying create a 3D map and just BFS the pawn to every cell that we can reach. And then, oh yeah, that would work too. That would work. All right, let me try that. So I'll take out this BFS and this steps to kill thing. And then I'll just reuse my BFS up here. So vector, distances. It's gonna be the number of pawns. Vector. It's gonna be size of the board. And it's gonna be the size of the board. Which question is this? This is Q4 on the last contest. Which, man, I spent like an hour, maybe about an hour on it. And I just couldn't get the dang problem. I had so many bugs. I had so much code also. But maybe I'm close with everyone helping me out. I think I'm really close. I've gotten a correct answer, but it's just too slow right now. So I'm doing some things that CodeLifter suggested. BetSimp also gave me some suggestions, but I felt that I didn't really know how to code that one up too easily. This one made more sense to me, just having the distances like this. So in the BFS, I guess I have to restructure this whole thing. But I don't know how to do that yet. I'm just gonna call BFS on each position. So this is the R, this is the C, and then I guess we don't need the mask or this thing. We just need the start R, start C. Oh, we need the I. We need the I in here. I'm gonna call it pawn I. And then so I guess we don't care if it's a pawn or anything because we're just gonna hit every single thing. We don't care about that either. Well, maybe we do. Maybe we do care about that stuff. Hold on. Nah. Alright. There's too much going on for me. But I think I can do without this. And I can just say I'm just gonna visit every cell that I can until this runs out. And we don't have these, but I'll just reuse the board. So if board new R, and then here we just put the steps in. So it's gonna be like distances pawn I R C is steps. So that should fill out all the steps, and then here instead of steps to kill, it will be distances I position that and 1. All right, let me see if that will work. Probably not. Probably there's gonna be a lot of bugs. Yeah, like this. We don't need that. We don't need this. Let's see what else it's gonna fail at. We don't need that. Should I just keep clicking, or should I? Dang, what the hell? Should be an I. How many other bugs are there? Oh, it's not even right, man. It's not even right. Oh, maybe I also need to do the start KR. So it's like just one more thing, right? And then, ooh, which index should this be? Jesus. Well, now I don't know what to do. So it's like, I think, wait, you don't need to initialize the board in the BFS. You need to fill the distances. I think I messed up though, because from I, I think this should be something else, like maybe from RC to I instead. So maybe this should be R, this should be C, and that should be I. I don't know, man. I hope so. I'm tired of this problem, man. A little bit closer, but not quite. Still one more test case to pass. A lot closer. All right, so how can I optimize this a little bit more? So it's saying I don't have to initialize this board. I just need to fill the distances. But then, how do I know if I've seen a position? Maybe I can just initialize the board one time. Fill it with, I don't know, -1. And then if the board is greater than, let's try that. Memory limit? What are you talking about, memory limit, man? What did I do? Greater than equal to. No. Wait, should it be greater than equal to? Yeah. No, not fast enough. Still not fast enough. So maybe there's something I can do with these keys. Maybe the string key thing is not that great. Oh, here I do a double find also. I was also stuck at the last one for a bit. Dang. Oh wait, IT second. Man, I might have to redo this string part because I think this string part ain't the way to go. Yeah. Alright, alright. Jesus Christ. Should I give up? I might have to give up, man. Chugging coffee, welcome to the party. I never done a single LeetCode problem. Yeah, well, if you've never done a single LeetCode problem, this is not the one to take notes on. This one is a little bit much. How long? It's, I guess, max 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I think it's the solution is just too slow. What would you even study to be able to do this problem? You'd need to do BFS, you'd need to be able to do bitmask, DP, and you need to make some really nice observations, I think. Which I know all of those things individually, but I still can't solve the problem. So it's more than just knowing the right techniques. You gotta know how to use them as well. Alright. Alright. I think for sure this key string part is messing me up right now. So how can we get this working? We need the R, the C. All right, let me try. So you're saying I don't know. You think I should do a triple? Oh wait, we need to do an index on the RC. So maybe I'll double. What I said was 2 to the 15, 32, 8, 32, 768, 32, 768. And then let's do n plus 1. So how do I know which index I'm at? Should I put an index here to say which one we're coming from? So I'll take out the string key and I'll put in like cache mask from maybe. And I'll start with from 0. And then when I call the DP again, I'll put from, oh wait, from? No. This is coming from 0 and it's going to there, and then I guess I put I plus 1 here or something. This is taking a long time. I'm already an hour and a half in, and I'm still working on this dang problem, man. Let's see. Man, it's even slower. What the hell? The hell are these people on, man? How's that slower? All right, I think I'm all out of ideas for this problem. Investigate what's causing the slowness. Should I put this on the inside? I don't think that would make that much of a difference. Time to look at solution. Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna look at somebody's solution. It's gonna be like 10 lines of code. And I got like 100 lines, man. Oh shit. Dang, I never thought that the order of your cache made such a difference, man. Today I learned. I mean, I always knew it made a difference, but I didn't think it would make that much of a difference. That is crazy, man. Who would have thought? Yeah, that's literally insane. But I guess the numbers were so different. Like, I mean, now I know I'm always gonna start with the smallest things on the outside and the biggest things in the middle. But that is insane, for real. All I had to do was switch the ordering of the cache, so I put the larger number as the innermost. So for anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, let's say we need to make a 2D array of size 10 by 2 or something. So we can have 10 things, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 things in there with 2 things each, right? 10, 2, like that, right? Do I have to? So that's what a 10, 2 looks like. Or, and then there's a bunch of like weird things. Or we can do a 2 by 10, and it's just like 1, 2, and then everything here is gonna be like that. And these are functionally the same. And this one, time limit exceeds big time. But this one, a seed. Yeah, more rows. Less contiguous elements. Huh. It's a thing I learned in parallel computation. You gotta start with the bigger one on the inside. The scope matters when caching. Yeah, man, I never really thought it would make a crazy difference like that. Insane, really. Oh, cue the noob. What's happening? Welcome to the party, man. I've been watching your stream. I'm enjoying it. Good shit. I would think the inner should be whatever the inner loop of the algorithm is iterating over if it's processed in a loop. R-Fire, what's happening? Welcome. Oh shit. I've been ignoring YouTube. But Samarth Rao, if you're still around 30 minutes later, I think the Competitive Programmer's Handbook from USACO is good. I think that's a good start. That could have taken forever to find out, but you got it right away. Well, it's one of the things that I'm aware of. Like, I know it's best practice to have the bigger ones on the inside, but I don't really think about that when I'm initializing my cache, because it takes me a moment to think, like, I always forget, should I put them on the outside or the inside? So when it TLE'd, I was like, you know what, let me just switch them around to see what happens. And then I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, this is the more efficient way to have that contiguous memory space in the vectors. I wonder if a plain 3D array would work either way around. Man. Like RC and the mask? I don't know, man. I think it might be too much. Anyways, I feel pretty okay, even though I think I had to get some help. But my ideas were somewhat okay in the beginning. I just needed to like iterate on them to make them a little bit more efficient. The main thing was to like do the pre-computation on the BFS. That was the big brain move here for me, that a bunch of you recommended I do. Anyways, I feel like I just gained a lot of knowledge from doing that problem. Now let me look at some solutions. Dang, Votrubak, DFS. Plus 10 knowledge, plus 1,000 aura. I don't know about the aura part, man. Yo, what is Votrubak doing? Looks crazy. Man, this guy uses unsigned ints. Wait. DFS plus BFS? Yeah, code lifter. Thank you very much. Or, you know, that whole part was good. This distances thing. Yeah, BetSim gave a similar suggestion, I feel. But I think I had to think about that a little bit too much to understand it. Man, where do I go from here? I feel we can do another virtual contest, or did I do daily? Yeah. You store all your knowledge in your hair? Yeah, I actually do, man. The moment I lose my hair, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it ain't gonna be programming. What was the last virtual I did? $403. Let's bring LeetCode to our school. Man, I feel like the majority of you are not in school, but maybe I could be wrong. I feel most of you are professionals who are also algorithms nerds. All right, let me do 404. Or whichever is after 4. Yeah, 404. Virtual contest. Should I jump right in or should I take like just a couple minutes? Don't get Samsunged. Yeah. I would be so sad if somebody Samsunged me. All right. Let me breathe for like 1 minute, man. I feel like my brain was operating at 100% miles per hour. All right, man. Am I dropping frames? A little bit. Hopefully not too much. All right, you ready? Virtual contest time, 404. Here we go. Maximum height of a triangle. Dang. I don't know geometry. You're given two integers, red and blue, representing the count of red and blue colored balls. You have to arrange these balls to form a triangle such that the first row will have 1 ball, the second row will have 2 balls, third row will have 3 balls, and so on. All the balls in a particular row should be the same color, and adjacent rows should have different colors. Return the maximum height of a triangle that can be achieved. All right, all right. I don't know. Let me try. So maybe I'll just do something like, do I need to zoom in a little bit? You giving up on a job and just do LeetCode now? Yeah, I wish. That would be that would be nice. I'm at Cloudflare in Portugal. Nice. All right, I gotta think real quick. So first is 1, and then man, how do I do this? Is there some math that I can do? So 1, the next one is +2. Man, this one is not usually usually for the first problems it's like less than 2 minutes, but this one not so much, man. I'm gonna do some bootleg stuff. So we need 1, and then it's always gonna be X first, so, or whoever, I don't know. So if X is less than needed, no. Yeah, if X is less than needed, Wait, how many rows they're saying? Maximum height. Yeah. Then we just return how many rows. And then if y is less than needed, but then we gotta like subtract needed. And then we gotta increase needed by 1. Anyways, that took too long. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1. Wait. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2. Oh, 3, 2, 1, 2. That's what I got, man. I just wasted 10 seconds or whatever thinking about that. Alright, it wasn't too bad. I don't know why I got tripped up. Find the maximum length of a valid subsequence. Part 1. You're given an integer array nums. A subsequence sub of nums will... Wait, what? With length x is called valid if it satisfies this equation. I don't know what that means yet. So 1 plus 2 mod 2. So for every 2 pairs, the parity should be equal. For every 2 numbers that we select, it should be, they're all even or all odd. That's what it's saying, right? Return the length of the longest valid subsequence of nums. A subsequence is an array that can be derived, blah, blah, blah. Everybody knows that. Wait. 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay, so these are all... Wait. It's odd. That's odd because 3, 5, and 7 all odd. This one is 6. I see. All right. How are we gonna solve it? Is it just regular LIS where I just need the previous number? Oh man, I gotta think about this for a little bit. I mean, lots of people solved it, man. They just need to either, so I should try the longest odd subsequence and the longest even type subsequence, right? Let me try that. So, well, let me just do one first. What if, let me see, there's at least 2 numbers, so I don't know. So I don't know what I'm thinking, man. Let me just try and implement something. I don't know what to initialize this to. 0? Maybe. No, this ain't no regular LIS. Right? Yeah, it is a regular ass LIS. So then Oh, yeah, Pixel Pusher. Thank you for saying that. I just realized this. All right. Let me think. Um, Heptify, what's happened? Roberted 10. I am not Filipino. I am not Latino either. I am mixed. I'm from Jamaica, but mostly Chinese. But I have like a bunch of stuff. Man, so many people saw this, so it must be not too hard. Vatonese? Yeah, maybe. How are we gonna do it, man? So one... even... So every number, every two numbers that we select... Yeah. Alright. I think I got it. Wait, do I got it? Basically, we need alternating parity. So if we start at even, we need to find an odd. If we start at odds, we need to find an even. I think that is the observation that we need to make, that it's basically asking longest alternating parity subsequence. So maybe this is a greedy problem where well, is it greedy? I don't know how to... So it's one. Alright, so if we start with evens, should I just make a lambda, man? I'll make a lambda. Alternating parity idea does not work with the third example. So it's either alternating parity or the same parity. I guess because I was just thinking about the odd case, but it would have to be the same parity if we're talking about the even case. So it's like how many of one parity? All right, let me think. Odds. So maybe I'll just count the odds and evens first. So this would be odds. So it would be, and then we need to like alternating. Code Lifter, thank you very much for all the help, man. I'll see you next time. Alright, so if this is our target, and then I'll do this again with the target as 1. I think I can do this all in one loop, but I'm not trying to get too fancy, you know. All right, let's see. This is Q2. 352, and we got, nah, it ain't right. It ain't right, man. Why ain't it right? That first one should be a 4, but oh, I see. I see. 462. 462. All right, I'm gonna just send it. Easy work. Easy work. Q3 gets way harder. Uh-oh. All right. Find the maximum length of a valid subsequence, part 2. Oh, man. You are given an integer array nums and a positive integer k. A subsequence sub of nums with length x is called valid if it satisfies this mod k. So everything mod k needs to equal to each other. Return the longest valid subsequence of nums. In contest, do you know if it passed all test cases, or when you submit it, you hope for the best? Yeah, when you submit it, you hope for the best, man. It only gives you some examples, but it doesn't even, you gotta manually verify. BRH from YouTube, what's happening? India, welcome. And then on that, why not dark mode? Man, I don't really care too much about dark mode, light mode. At least not for contests and whatnot. I'm not like a super dark mode guy. But generally speaking, I like dark mode. I'm just too lazy to care to do it for every website. But I have normal LeetCode on dark mode, just the contest UI is not. All right, let me think. So we need everything mod k to be equal to each other. So what does that mean for us? Mod k, so this one plus 4 is 5. Wait, what? Ten to the 3. Why did I use 10 to the 3, man? I'm trying to. So this is like a n squared solution we need. I wonder if this is like a regular LIS then. Alright. Mod stuff is not my strength, but I think I can science it out. Let me check out example 2. So 1 plus 4, so 5 mod 3 is 2. And then 6 mod 3 is 0. Wait, let me change all of these to the mods. So that would be 1, 1, 2, 0, 1, 1. I wonder if it's just all the mods together are the ones we need. It must be more than that, man. Because it must be more. So if I add these together, we get 2. So if then whatever we add to that needs to be 2. So like if we added this and that, 1 and 2, we get 3, which is 0. And 2 and 1. So we can probably go 1, 2, 1 as well. Alright, let me try some things out. First, maybe I'll just transform every number into its mod. How do I do that? Mod. And then maybe I'll do like a take it or leave it DP. So a take it or leave it, like where we take every number if we can, and we also leave it. What do we need? Maybe we need index. I don't know what else. We need something else. I don't know what yet. So if we go out of bounds, then we can't get any longer. Take or leave. How do we know we can take? So we know we can take when our target is equal to the thing. I guess, all right, if target equals -1, maybe we also need like a previous. No, wait. So if previous is -1, then we can take, right? Or if nums I plus nums previous equal target, mod k equals target. Oh man, this is not gonna pass though, because this is 10 to the 3. Previous will be another 10 to the 3. And then k will be right here. That's gonna be another 10 to the 3. And I don't know if that will pass. So maybe there's a way to reduce these states to just something, you know. Not sure yet. Maybe it's not take it or leave it. Maybe I gotta think a little bit more. Do we need a previous? Or do we just need the target? Yeah, maybe maybe we need the previous, but we don't need to cache on the previous. Let me just try some things. So this means we haven't taken anything, and then we can just take it. Previous is I. And our target is still -1. Oh man, this is confusing me. Maybe I'll do another else if. So if target is -1, then we can, that means we haven't selected a second number, and any second number is game in this case. So what is our target in this case? It would be nums previous plus nums I mod k. And otherwise, if we're at a number, then I guess the target stays the same. Wait, what is this? This is the target. Man, unsure about this technique, but I'll keep on keeping on. So if we leave it, then it's just dp I plus 1, and then previous and target. So start at 0, -1, -1. Let me see if this gives a correct answer. Not too sure. Doesn't even compile. Line 5. Oh. Zeros, nah. How is it gonna be zeros? Definitely call it, right? Oh no, man. Wait, it doesn't even print anything? Doesn't even go in there. How is that possible though? Eyes. Oh, Jesus. Increasing equal to n. Not 0. Alright, here we go. 5 and 4. 5 and 4. Should I send that or what? Well, no, I haven't even cached it yet. So let me make this cache on n. Should I do max nk plus 1? Wait, want the smaller one on the outside, and want the bigger one on the inside. Oh, but how do I know which one is which? That's not a good idea, man. I'll just do n+1 on the outside, k+1 on the inside. It is what it is. So if cache I target Aron, how are you doing? How to find the smallest number in an array? You can use some standard library functions like min, or you can iterate through and remember the smallest number. Alright, here we go. Let's see if this still gives us a correct answer. Nah, it doesn't. What did I do? What did I do, man? Oh, because of the negative ones. Let me pad it. I+1. Well, the I will be alright. The target is gonna get padded. Alright, should I send it? I'm gonna send it. Wrong. Should have known it wouldn't have been so easy, huh? In Q2, any number mod 2 could only be 0 or 1, but now there are k possibilities. Yeah, there are k possibilities. So the answer should be 3. But I only get 2. Alright, what is the answer here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. And k equals 6. So then 3. I don't know. 2 and that's 5. That's 1. Man, how did I get 3 here? 1, 2. 2, 3, 2 maybe? 5, yeah, 2, 3, 2. That is the answer. So how come I don't get 2, 3, 2 here? So we should leave, and then we should take after we left that one. So then we should be able, previous will be -1. Previous would be I. Then we go to the 2, then we go to the 3. So the target should be -1, so we should be able to take that right there. And it's 1 more when we take it. And then we go to the next index, and the previous becomes... Wait, let me see if the cache is messed up here. For this test case. Or if I'm... Okay, so my cache is messed up. It's not my code. Alright, let me think, man. Let me think. Maybe I don't need to cache on my target since they should always be the same. Let me try that. So it'd be previous, oops. Instead of target. And then two, no. Wait, why does that not work? I don't know. I don't know how to fix these states so that it would pass. Maybe I should just try the 3D to see if it passes. I don't think so. I think it was gonna TLE for sure. I'm not even gonna try it. Alright, let me think. What else can I do? This one's basically about rearranging the formula. Rearranging the formula. It's like, I feel, I don't know where I'm going wrong. Couldn't think of a way to do top-down DP for this. I had to do bottom-up. Yeah, I see zombie killer whale. As that kind of went through my mind when I realized that the cache is incorrect. And I thought, like, why is my cache incorrect? And like, maybe if I started from the other way, it might work. Which is, or like bottom up, but man, how do you do bottom up DP for this? I suppose, all right, I can try it. Because all right, so if I'm going the route of a traditional LIS, how do we know what am I doing here? Maybe I have a 3D vector here, and then that way when I get the mod, so it would be nums I plus nums j mod k, right? And then it's just gonna be k. All right, here we go. So it's gonna be I don't know, man. If wait, yeah, I'm gonna leave it cash money. IJ mod. Wait, is that too crazy? That might be too crazy, man. Maybe maybe I can get rid of like one of these things. Then it would be like cash money J mod equals cash money I mod plus 1 or the max. Man, I gotta zoom out just a little bit. Or maybe I should just rename this to DP. DPP. Would that work? I don't know, man. I haven't even really given it much thought, but 944. How's that? What is it talking about? Did I do something wrong? How's that out of bounds, man? DPI. Negative numbers? How would I get negative numbers though? Alright, what time? 11:30. Jesus, time is ticking, man. Alright, 6. Wait, how is it gonna be 6? J-list. Oh shit, right here. 4, 3. 5, 4. Is it just a +1 I'm off by or something? I don't know, man. 5, 4. I don't know. I don't know why that works, man. But I'll take it, you know? Like, why was my thing off by 1? Why would it be off by 1, man? Should I give it some thought, or should I just carry on with my life? Like, we don't use this or that. I'll just erase it. Oh, I didn't initialize it to 1, that's why. So then I don't need this. Easy. That was a bug. Icy Black Deep. How you doing? Yeah, this had crossed my mind, but I think this was the first thing I thought about actually, but then I made like a split decision to not do this since I was like, wait, we're gonna need all these different states in the cache. But then we only need 2 things. And even if we did need 3 things, I think, oh, maybe I might have ran into like a memory limit exceeds or something. But we don't need the 2 states there. We only need 1 for the index. Or we don't need 3. We only need 2. 1 for the index and 1 for the mod. Yeah, this problem decent. Alright, what's next? Can I do this? Find minimum diameter after merging 2 trees. Oh lordy. Lots of people solved it. Maybe I have a chance, but I'm running out of brain juice. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see where I'm at right now. I'm in the top 2K so far with 1 bug. So 47, 48 minutes finish time. I guess I can attempt the last one. Let's read. There exist 2 undirected trees with n and m nodes numbered from 0 to n-1 and from 0 to m-1 respectively. You are given 2 2D integer arrays, edges 1 and edges 2 of lengths m1 or n-1 and m-1 respectively, where edges 1 indicates that there's an edge between A and B in the first tree and edges 2 means there's an edge in the second tree. You must connect one node from the first tree with another node from the second tree with an edge. Return the minimum possible diameter of the resulting tree. The diameter of a tree is the length of the longest path between any 2 nodes in the tree. Man, why are the trees so far away? What the hell kind of pictures are these, man? Alright. Maybe I should try the dynamic layout for this problem. Yeah. That was crazy. Alright, so 2 trees, I say the answer is 3. Connect to node 0 from the... So we connect these 2 0 nodes. And then it's just 3. Okay. And then this one is, again, connect the 0 nodes. Man, how's that 3? Or how's that 5? Uh-oh. My mouse is dead. What the hell, man? Oh, my keyboard still works. Why my mouse gotta give me trouble now, man? This is crazy talk. Am I still live? Yo, none of my mice are working. Maybe this... What the hell is happening? Oh, it must be my USB hub thing. Oh, Jesus. The problems don't stop, man. Wireless? I don't got wireless, man. Maybe it's my mouse. Did my mouse just die on me? No, it's back. My mouse is back. What the hell is going on here? Alright. How is this 5? I don't get that. So if we connect these zeros, then it's like the longest path here is 3, right? 1, 2, 3. And the longest path here is... Oh, I see. I see. The longest path is 3, and then they share nodes, so it's 3 plus 3 minus 1. How do you do this? So 10 or 100,000 nodes in A and B, or in N and M in the 2 trees. But we need to find out the distance from every node. But how do I do that? Alright, so it's like we gotta find the node, like the center of each tree. How are we going to know what the center is? Do we find the longest path? And then it's just right in the middle of that path is the center. So I'm thinking if we did one DFS, a double DFS to find the longest path, and then we choose the middle, and then we do it again for tree 2, and then we just take those 2 numbers and minus 1. That would be my idea. I guess I can try to do that, man. What do y'all say? Should I have 19 minutes to try and implement that? Should I make this a lambda? No. Oh, Pixel Pusher, man, you just spent 25,000 channel points on that? That's crazy. Everybody knows that's a scam. But if you want, man, I'll do it. Here we go. I'm gonna link the Discord. Pixel Pusher has just redeemed the Discord for everybody. So there's the link. I'll send it to YouTube as well. There's the invite to my Discord. That's the only way you can get into my Discord is if you pay for it with channel points. And I would like to try and make my Discord a little bit more active, but I feel like I'm not really a Discord kind of guy, man. I don't know how to talk to so many people and try and keep the Discord alive. I don't have time, I think, to be doing all that. Bring back Friday game night? Yeah. I don't know. That's time. That's time, man. I don't have time. But yeah, I was thinking maybe I might start doing some things like that. Or maybe I like build things or play some games in the Discord on some days. All right, let's do the type racer and then maybe I try and do this problem. Or maybe not, you know. All right, Bobby Blue. I don't know how fast you type. But should we do some gambling? You're not doing it? What do you mean? What's your WPMs? I could just race myself. If you don't do this Q4 tonight, you should do it next stream. Dang, 50? Come on now. Bobby plus 40? Wait. If you're really a 50, I would do that. But I don't know if I trust you with the 50. Alright, so anyways, since No Condom Chris is here, Q Ultimus is here also, Pixel Pusher is here. Alright, let's just do will I hit triple digits? And then I'm gonna look at how fast you type, Bobby Blue. And then we'll go from there after that. All right, 2 minutes to vote on the type racer. Can I watch? You can do whatever you want, man. So the prediction is, will I get over greater than equal to 100 WPMs? Place your bets. I don't always get triple digits, but we'll try. Kinky, Icy Black Deep. You gotta behave yourself, man. Dang. No Condom Chris might get rich. Alright, here we go. The first race is the warm-up. Second race is the championship round. Y'all ready? So, I guess I'll send it to YouTube. I will send it to Twitch. Algo Bro in the house. What's happening, Algo Bro? How's everything going, man? We're about to do this type racer. First race is the warm-up. Second race is the championship round. Everybody knows that, man. Alright, let's warm up. Don't defense is in here. Alright. It's time for the warm-up. Alright, don't get too nervous, man. It's just a warm-up. Oh, Pat's Hello World also in here. Q, dang. Lots of people out here, man. Bobby Blue, I'm watching you, man. 50 WPMs. I don't know if you're too accurate with the 50, man. It makes me feel like you're purposely trying to get 50. Maybe not. Life is good if you want it to be. Well, do you want it to be good, Algo Bro? I think you're doing alright, man. That's good to hear. Alright, this is the championship round. The bet is, will I get triple digits? And we'll see. Pixel Pusher is in here. Pixel Pusher is gonna get like crazy speeds. No, man. Don't defense. If you can't take down the champ, you gotta get better, you know. Can't just ban Tom Brady because he's too good. Anyways, focus time. Jeez, 98. I did not get triple digits, man. But look how many triple digits out there. Pixel Pusher with 146. Six Pack Sexy, aka No Condom Chris, 132. Got Guessed at 118. Who are you guessed? Don't Defense, 111. Q Ultimus, 103. Pat's Hello World, 94. Guess, 94. Icy Black Deep, nice. 69. Bobby Blue at 53. Good race, good race. Bobby Blue, you gotta get your WPMs up, man. You will never be a champion leak coder with 53 WPMs. You gotta get at least 70. You should work on that, man. Oh, 86 algo, bro. That's still fast. I was 119. Dang. The older you get, the slower you get. Nah, you're too young to start declining, man. Wait. Let me try and 146. Let me remember to put that up real quick. So Pixel Pusher again with the championship at 146. Yo, we need to call Zapak or somebody who has a chance at beating Pixel Pusher. Maybe Numbers if he has a good day. Wait, why did I erase that? Low Road Sim Racing might give you a run for your money. There's a couple people. Man, you're younger than me, Algo bro. We're not that old yet. Alright, look at all these championships. 6 of the last 7 championships belongs to Pixel Pusher. What an incredible display of skill. And let me choose the bet. The bet was, will I get greater than 100? Nah. Zombie Killer Whale, No Condom Chris, Pat's Hello World, Bobby Blue, Icy Black Deep. Bots make some big bucks. Let's see. Dang, 6,000 points, 5,500, 3K, easy money. That's enough money for type racers for the next few days, man. September 19th is the 25th anniversary of the Matrix. That's how old we are. Yeah, I guess. Brent Arata. Nick Eats Bread can do it. 170. Dang, we gotta get him in here, man. Yeah. I remember when The Matrix came out, man. That movie was trippy. Wait, Q, you lost some money too? Dang, 2,000 bucks down the drain. There's no way that movie holds up? What do you mean, Icy Black Deep? That movie, have you watched it recently? I think it should hold up. Yeah, I remember watching the trailer. It was like that part where the white screen and all the guns came by and they grabbed the guns from the locker. That was in the trailers and everyone was like, oh man, this movie's gonna be sick. And I think I learned about the matrix in like English class because it was in like my junior year of high school in my AP English. We're talking about like, was it the Greek philosophy stuff with Plato and Socrates and all that stuff, and then we're talking about the allegory of the cave, and the teacher was like, man, you know, the matrix is basically the allegory of the cave. I was like, dang, I thought I was like 14 and this is deep type stuff, you know. It's like, yeah, geez, these things are deep. AP English strong verbal. Nah, I almost failed every single AP class I took, especially English. I barely passed. And then I did some Shakespeare English stuff. I got a D. I didn't pass any AP tests, man. The Philosophy of the Matrix was on the New York Times bestseller list. Yeah, I took AP. What did I take, man? AP English. Failed. Did I take AP History, man? Failed. What other AP classes? I wasn't in any AP Math. I was in like Algebra 2, maybe. And I wasn't like a crazy overachieving high schooler student. My grades were good, but I wasn't in like the super top classes. I was just in mostly honors classes, you know. Anyways, high school was so long ago. I was also like heavy into JROTC, man. Big time into JROTC. I was the man. I have some pictures I could probably show. I don't know if I want to show them though. Let me see if I can find one. I might dox myself by showing the picture though. Oh, I can show one from my second year. Y'all ready? I don't know, man. I don't think I'm ready to show y'all this. But I'll do it. I'll do it right now. There it is, man. That was me, my second year of JROTC in high school. This white cord meant I was on the color guard. The red cord meant I was on the drill team. I got a bunch of awards. They give awards out like candy though, man. Ready for combat? Nah. Bobby Blue, what are you saying, man? I look like a what? Yeah, right. I was crazy into ROTC stuff. I was heavy into Adbusters, Rants Radio, and the anti-corporate cyberpunk scene. I don't even know what those things are. But that is... yeah, that's probably... I was probably like 15, 14 in that picture. And... I got a scholarship to go into ROTC in college, but I declined it. And my first sergeant was pretty upset at me for declining it because he said I don't know, I guess I took somebody's spot who would have wanted that scholarship. But I don't even remember if I applied for it, man. I must have applied for it. But the scholarship was like, they'd pay for all my college and they'd give me like $17,000 a year. but then I'd have to do ROTC, and then I'd have to join the army for like 5 years after. And I thought that decision was too much to make at my age. I was like 17. So I said, nah, I'm gonna just go to college and see what happens. I almost joined the Marines also, like towards the end of college. I was really far in the process. I went to, what do they call it when you go to get the medical inspection and stuff? Got all my paperwork done. Got my physical thing good. No, not, it was like MEPS. Is it MEPS? Yeah, MEPS. It is MEPS. So I went to MEPS, everything. The doctor had to like touch my balls or whatever they do in MEPS to see if your balls move when you cough or something like that. Yeah, this is a thing, man. I don't know if y'all ever been to MEPS, but they do that. I had to take this pilot test or something, because I was trying to join the Marines as a Marine aviator, and I had to take like this flight aptitude test. And the Marine station, the recruiting station that I was in the process with, they said my test was the highest test grade they've ever seen. And for sure, they're trying to get me in. I had to get like some big shot guy, some like command sergeant major to come down and interview me and like, I guess I don't know. I don't want to talk about it too much, man. But I was so close to signing it, man. My balls are the best balls. I mean, my balls passed. Imagine getting kicked out for a weak scrotum, yeah. So I was also probably the most fit I've ever been in my life was trying to train for that dang Marine thing. I used to wake up 4 a.m. every day and I'd go run 3 miles with the other Marine officer candidates. And we'd go out there, run 3 miles. We'd do most fit so far, yeah. I think I'm Peloton fit now. Man, I've been pumping iron instead of the Peloton. We're doing at-coder? No, we're not doing no at-coder, man. So, yeah, back in those Marine days, I think I was around 168 pounds was the lowest I ever been. Right now, I'm about 203 pounds. I used to be able to do like 14 or 15 pull-ups. I forget how many sit-ups. How tall am I? I'm like 5'8". So I'm definitely obese, maybe, right now. Anyways, that was a long time ago. I think the major thing that stopped me from signing away was, I guess I like to hang out with Blaise Pascal too much, and I thought about it. I was like, man, if I go join the Marines right now, I gotta say goodbye to Blaise Pascal. Me and Blaise Pascal can't be hanging out no more. And then I gotta be waking up at like 5 a.m. every day. High risk of deployment. This was around 2008, 2009. That's when I was about to sign. I shaved my head like with a razor blade. I used to have every morning I shaved my head. Once I lost a position at a company because of Pascal. Dang. I mean, I guess it used to happen a lot. Yeah, maybe I'd have been deployed. But I was really trying to go be like Top Gun Maverick stuff, man. I was like, this is probably my last chance if I ever wanted to be fighter pilot. This is it, you know? And then I just copped out, man. I was like, dang, I gotta do 7 or 8 years of waking up early and listening to what people tell me to do every day. And I was like, nah, I think I'm gonna just not sign. My sisters were both in the military for a long time. The amount of running they do is too much for me. Yeah, man. It was so much running. Like, the only time in my life I ever ran 5Ks was when I was training to be in the Marines. I used to do 5Ks every morning, but I'd also enter 5K races and things like that. My times weren't crazy, maybe like 24 minutes or something. I was probably really slow compared to the other people. I think you had to do an 18-minute, I forget the numbers, man. You had to do an 18-minute 3-mile run to get the most points for the running section, and then you had to do 20 pull-ups to get max points, and I forget how many sit-ups, maybe 100 sit-ups to get max points. But I wasn't anywhere close to max. If you're smart enough, you don't have to be an infantryman. Yeah, I guess so. I was a kid that walked the mile in high school. I'd never make it. Yeah, I used to walk the mile in high school too, man. They've relaxed it a lot. A lot of overweight people, jobs that don't require athleticism need nerds. Yeah, but I think still to be like a naval aviator or a marine aviator, you still had to be like top tier fitness, top tier test scores. You just had to be like an elite marine, basically. You had to have good math skills, engineering skills, whatever, like physics. You have to be quick on your mind and on your feet. You have gotten that GI Bill? Man, who knows where my life would have been if I had joined. How long ago was it? Like 15 years ago now. I don't think I'd be doing LeetCode. That's for sure, man. Anyways, look at the time. It's time for me to go. It's way past my bedtime. So I never got to do Q4 here, but maybe on Wednesday I'll try and do it. Alyssa Thornirtist. Thank you very much for the follow. Those are the top 10% I'm talking about, the tech-related enlisted jobs that recruit high school kids. Oh yeah, man. In high school, ASVAB. Wait, the ASVAB is that high school test, man. I got a really high score on the ASVAB. I think I got the highest score in my school on the ASVAB. And all the branches were knocking at my door, man. I got the army guys trying to bribe me with, they'd take me out to McDonald's every few weeks and try and have a talk with me. The Navy guys tried to do the same thing. They'd take me to like whichever fast food place I wanted, man. And they just for a conversation over lunch. And they wouldn't stop. They're so persistent in trying to get me to sign when I was in high school, just because of my ASVAB scores. But my dad always told me, nah, don't, if you want to join, don't be enlisted. He always told me, at least be an officer, you know. At least go to college and be an officer. Tried to join the military when I was younger, but I couldn't because of my eyesight. Dang. I have a cousin who might be joining the Air Force soon, man. He's like 22. And I think he's a bit lost in life. He doesn't know what to do. Sounds like he's gonna join the Air Force. Anyways. 20 years as an officer sets you up for life. Oh yeah. You get that sick ass pension. Alright, let's... Anybody leak coding? Nobody's leak coding, man. Brent Arata, are you going on? Pat's Hello World, where you at, man? Bobby Blue, where you at? Ain't nobody out here. More leak code. Is that a new leak coder? 5 hours, dang. Not tonight. Alright, is Pat going on? There's a few new leak coders, man. Alright, man. Anyways, 400 TC. EOS was good too, or the new LeetCoder person. I mean, LeetCode hards, they have to be good. Anyways, if ain't nobody going on, then I'm just gonna raid somebody. Who's it gonna be? It should be Pat. Man, there isn't that many people on. No leak coders, huh? Game dev, lots of game devs out here. Alright, I'm gonna go raid Coding with Strangers.
We're a black school.
Let's go. Anyways, I'll see you all on Wednesday. Alright, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. Q Ultimus, Zombie Killer Whale, have a good night. Pixel Pusher, Pat's Hello World, Brent Arata, have a good night. No Condom Chris, see you later. Mr. Ed Makes, adios, have a good night. Bobby Blue, take care, man. See you whenever, Wednesday or whenever you stream. Resurti, Icy Black Deep, have a good night. See you later, alligators. Who else is on? Everybody else. Don't Defense, if you're out there still. Gupta. Andrew J. Barth. See you later. All you people out there, man. I'll be back on Wednesday. And Demond. See you later also. Yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday, and I'm about, like, my video editor is working on a few videos, man, so hopefully I get some new YouTube stuff up soon. Slowly but surely, we'll make all those YouTube videos for all the patterns. Anyways, adios, amigos. And see you later, YouTube.